So yeah, our theme for today are haikus. So, yes, that's also true. Um, so, did anybody prepare any haikus for today? Yeah. The audience is this way.
Yeah, I'm catching this. American, brie, mozzarella, Havarti, cheddar, Gouda, cheese.
That, that, that was really great. So everybody, give her a round of snaps. Thank you. Anybody else have any haikus they'd like to share with us today?
I got one.
Okay, here you go.
I don't like haikus. I'm real bad at poetry. I freaking hate this. Can I go home now?
That was a great poem. Thank you. So, does anybody else have any poems? Okay, I guess I'll do one in that case. So this isn't a haiku, but I've been working on it for a while, so it's pretty good, I think. So bittersweet, the taste of my lover's penis. Were I to suffer that sweet delirium once more, would I recall that salty sweet taste, that tangy embrace? Chocolate-covered pretzels remind me of you. A silent breeze carries thoughts of you to me. Quiet nights and your tender lips on mine. Not these lips. That's what I'm talking about. This is a sex metaphor. Thank you. Does anybody else have any poems they'd like to share with us today? We can move past the haikus. Okay, here you go.
It sucks.
When I look outside, all I see is prejudicial rain. Falling down upon this earth, it soaks me. Indifferent to my suffering, indifferent to all suffering. Suffering. I turn my head downwards, towards the underworld, realizing that our world is that world. How do we change it? How do I change it? The rain keeps falling and falling, getting quieter, falling, falling, falling.
That was truly a work of art. Thank you for sharing that with us. Is there anybody else who'd like to share something with us? Okay, that's great.
A poem. I look into the eyes of the human I love, the deepest brown, like a field that was rained on and got really muddy. A beautiful hue, like my poo. Were I to imagine a life with him, I wouldn't know where to begin. Like a clock that has no beginning or end. He smells like the first smell that I smelled. I remember it well. That smelly smell that I really remember well. He reminds me of a shark because he likes to eat fish. So powerful. He also has lots of extra teeth. the sound of his voice, it's like hearing the sound of nails on a chalkboard. Because it pierces me to my core. And he doesn't even snore. Like a book that also doesn't snore. Even when you turn the pages, it's still really quiet. He actually can't speak, which is really nice. Like a dog that also can't speak. He's regal, like a ruler, but not the ones with centimeters, because those are really hard.
Thank you so much. Is there anybody else who'd like to share a poem? Okay, great.
Kool-Aid is like financial aid. It's not real. It's artificial. It tries to be sweet, and then it gives you calories. You get screwed over and cry. It sucks your mouth dry. You're choking, don't die!
That was a lot to handle, but that was really something else. Does anybody else feel like sharing something today? Josh, we haven't heard you say anything tonight.
Yeah, I'm just a little. I need some inspiration first.
Okay. Yeah.
A love poem. Okay. Surrounded by your presence, you speed my beating heart, filling me with energy. You're like a piece of art. I love your sweet simplicity, your lovely ivory skin. All it takes is one small sniff, and then this fun begins. Your scent fills out my nostrils, my skin begins to crawl. Darkness all around me, there's spider on the walls. Holy shit, is that a bear wearing ball and chain? Stupid, 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 stupid. This is laced cocaine.
Well, okay. Does anybody want to wrap things up for us?
Frozen yogurt. Really? Frozen? When I put my hand into it, it was cold. But it wasn't frozen. Why do you lie to me? The sign says frozen. I want something that's hard like ice. If I wanted ice cream, I would go to an ice cream store. I just want what I paid for.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody, for coming out to our Poetry Slam Jam 2014. It's really nice to see all you. Thanks, everybody, for sharing. Last week we only had one person here with me, so that's great. But next week, my mom will be making chocolate chip cookies for us, so that'll be great. And the theme is sonnets, so prepare your... one moment. Edgar Allan Poe.